Our first speaker, Mark. Speak, please.
Thanks, Michael. Good evening, everybody. Can I also acknowledge that we're gathered on Darawal land here this evening and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. If you want to know about me, I'll let you Google me because I've only got 4 minutes. But can I say there is not a day that goes by where I don't pinch myself to think how lucky I am to be representing the people of Cronulla and how lucky I am to be part of the New South Wales government. And congratulate even those who are my political rivals on their candidacy because I think those who aspire to public office are aspiring to a very noble cause to serve the community. The most important thing I think the New South Wales government can do and is doing for business and small business is facilitating a strong economy. And we as a New South Wales government have presided over what I would say is a transformation in 8 years of that New South Wales economy. When we came to power in 2011, New South Wales, for the last 4 quarters of 2010, or the 4 quarters of 2010, had been rated 8th out of 8 by CommSec as a composite of all economic indicators. We were the weakest economy in the country. For about 18 quarters now, we have been sole first in 16 of those quarters, second in one of those quarters, and equal first in one of those quarters on those CommSec ratings. When we came to power, New South Wales had the slowest employment growth of any state in the country for the last 10 years. We've now, for about 3 years, presided over the lowest unemployment in Australia, lowest unemployment of any state in Australia. Unemployment last month in New South Wales was 3.9%. That is a record low, the lowest unemployment that New South Wales has ever had since monthly records started in 1978. And here in the Shire, the January unemployment figures showed unemployment at 2.3%. That is the lowest unemployment of any ABS, Bureau of Statistics, statistical region in New South Wales. So these aren't just dry economic numbers in themselves. They show that we in New South Wales are facilitating a strong economy. Now, of course, there's a lot of influences on what makes a strong economy. But state-by-state differences of this magnitude, coming from last to first in employment, last to first in overall economy, hasn't happened by accident. It's because of the strength of management of the New South Wales economy that's facilitated business people like you opening up businesses. And that's what has allowed us to invest record amounts in infrastructure, to have doubled the state-funded infrastructure spend compared with our predecessors in 2011. And overwhelmingly, that infrastructure is in schools and hospitals and productive public transport and roads. We've done that with no net debt. We have grown the size of the public sector, public assets, by about 78% in those 8 years. So while there's plenty of political rhetoric about selling off the family silver and privatisation and flogging assets, we have grown the value of New South Wales, your investment in New South Wales public assets, by about 78% in those 4 years, which has enabled us to invest in that infrastructure, to invest in moving people around in public transport and roads, which is essential for all businesses, and to grow the New South Wales economy and have an infrastructure-led explosion of jobs and work and demand. Sutherland Shire is not an island. We don't have customs barriers at Tom Ugley's and Captain Cook Bridge. We don't have boom gates there. That economic growth right across New South Wales benefits each and every business here in the Sutherland Shire. So my 4 minutes is now up. Karen is nodding her head, and thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Mark. Very well done.